Hi everyone, this is the part 2 of the previous lecture. Anyway, it is lecture 17 I have named, but it is only part 2. That is how to construct the Bode plot, that is the resultant plot from the given sinusoidal transfer function. We have already seen one example, now we will see some more examples. So objectives are same like previous one, same objectives. So problem 2. Problem 1 we have already seen the previous lecture. So we are given the open loop transfer function. We are asked to obtain the Bode plot. So first step we have to check whether it is in the time constant form. Yes. Corner frequencies you find corresponding to this 1 plus 0.1 as corner frequency is 1 by 0.110. Corresponding to this term 1 by 0.01 100 radian per second. So among these two, the least frequency is 10. So we have to take the log magnetic plot. We have to draw the log magnetic plot at least at a frequency less than 10 radian per second. Before going to these things, let us see how to draw the plot. So 0.1 I am starting. Instead of 1, I have to start at frequency less than 10. I have started at 0.1. So 0.1, 1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 1 lakh, like that I have marked. See here, how to take the scale for the gain, that we have to first of all understand. At 0.1, what is the contribution by the magnitude? What is the contribution by the magnitude? That magnitude contribution is by 225 and 1 by s square factor only, because these two factors, their corner frequencies are 10, 100 respectively. Therefore, they will not play any role up to 10 and 100 respectively. Since we are starting at 0.1 as a change, even we could have started at 1 or 10, but as a change I have started at 0.1. Therefore, at 0.1 the contribution is due to 225 and 1 by s square only. 225 means 20 log 225. 1 by s square means 1 by j omega square minus 40 log 0.1. Minus 40 log 0.1 is plus 40. So 40 plus 20 log 225. So 40 plus 20 log 225 will be, it is somewhere around 84 or something. So it is 84 because 40 log 0.1 is 40, 20 log 100 is 40, so 40 plus 40 84, but we have 225, so for that we have some more dB extra. So if we use the calculator, we will get somewhere close to 85, like that. So I should be able to accommodate 84, 85 dB, and I know that slope changes from initially minus 40 dB per decade, right? So initial slope is minus 40 dB per decade, and I have not put the table all that because I have already explained in the previous problem. So this factor alone will influence minus 40 dB per decade slope always. Now when I add one more, this factor changes its slope from 0 to plus 20 at 10 radian per second. So minus 40 plus 20 is minus 20 dB per decade. From 10 to 100. 100, this is playing its role. So this is in the denominator, therefore it will have minus 20 dB per decade. Therefore minus 40 dB per decade. Therefore I can say initial slope is minus 40 dB per decade up to 10. Then minus 20 dB per decade from 10 to 100. Again from 100 it is minus 40 dB per decade. So that is how the plot is. Therefore, to accommodate this, take the scale. So we have to mark at 10, 100, all that. So as you have done, you calculate the magnitude somewhere around 200 or something using this expression. Use the calculator in magnitude form. Then 20 logarithm of this you calculate. Then we must be knowing the upper value. It may be around minus 20 or minus something we will get, depending upon whether we are taking it 100 or 1000. Then accordingly, if you want to take a scale means, so we can take from 120, 100, 80, 60 like this. So this is 0 dB, minus 20, minus 80. So I can accommodate from 120 to minus 80. Even we can take a slightly different scale, but we should see to that we are accommodating this 110 all that. Right. So at point 1 I am starting. I already said how to get this 84. So when I start at 84, initial slope is minus 40 dB per decade. The 84 or 85 means at 1 it is 45. So 40 dB per decade decrease. So this is 85 means minus 40 is 45. So mark a point here, mark a point here, join these 2 points, join this up to 10 because 10 the slope changes. 10, 1 plus 0.1 s factor comes into picture. This factor comes. Therefore, from 10, this minus 40, you add plus 20 because of the 0 factor, 1 plus 0.1 s. So minus 40 plus 20 is minus 20 dB per decade. So at 10 it is whatever value we get, 10 we get around 5 dB means 100, 5 minus 20 means minus 15. So somewhere around minus 15 at 100 you mark a point, join these two. Already we have marked corresponding to this minus 5, sorry plus 5. So plus 5 minus 20 is minus 15. This is minus 15, this one, this is plus 5. So these 2 points you join. So that is what I have shown with the green color highlighting. After 100, the slope is again changing because of this factor. Which factor? This factor. This factor changes slope from 0 to minus 20 dB per decade. Therefore, result and minus 20 to minus 20, minus 40 dB per decade. So at 100, whatever value is there, 1000. So 100 how much? Minus 15. Therefore, 1000 minus 15 minus 40, minus 55. That is what I have marked. So corresponding to minus 55. So join these 2 points, extend till the end. So this is minus 40 dB per decade, minus 20 dB per decade, minus 40 dB per decade. Anyway, this problem I have not done the actual plot. I have made the problem very simple. Actually, the question is draw the Bode plot, also determine gain margin and phase margin. Now, I have drawn the Bode plot, asymptotic plot. I could find that it is cutting log omega axis or gain equal to 1, that is 0 dB line, at a frequency slightly more than 20. So it is 21 radian per second I have approximated. So this is the gain crossover frequency. At the gain crossover frequency, I have to find out phase angle. So either I can draw the Bode plot, phase plot, or simply I can find out the phase angle. Because phase angle plot is inverse tangent function, no need to draw the plot, we can straight away find out. So phase angle expression, what is 225? 0. 1 plus 0.1 is what is phase angle? Tan inverse of 0.1 omega. So tan inverse of 0.1 into 21. Omega is 21. What is a square? J omega square. Well, J omega square means angle is 90 plus 90, 180. Denominator means minus 180. What is 1 plus J? 0.01 omega. Tan inverse of 0.01 omega. Tan inverse of 0.01 into 21. Minus sign because this is the denominator. Since these two are in denominator, minus sign. So if we substitute at 21 radian per second, then we will get a phase angle is minus 127. Therefore, phase margin is less, phase angle is less negative than minus 180. Therefore, phase margin is positive. We know how to calculate. 180 minus 127 is 53 degree. What about the phase crossover frequency? Phase crossover frequency is the frequency where the phase angle plot cuts minus 180 degree. Anyway, initially it cuts at 0 frequency, but 0 frequency we don't show in the Simulog sheet. Infinity also it cuts, because infinity these two will be 90 minus 90 0. This will contribute minus 180. So phase crossover frequency is 0 as well as infinity. But at infinite frequency, if you find out the gain margin at infinite frequency, what will be the gain? Gain will be negative. Negative means minus of minus plus, so gain margin is infinite. So gain margin is infinite. Normally whenever the phase crossover frequency is infinite, gain margin will be definitely infinity if it is a decreasing slope. Mostly it will be a decreasing slope only. So gain margin is that is after highest corner frequency. I mean it will be decreasing log magnetic plot only. Therefore at infinite frequency the gain margin will be definitely minus. I mean gain is in minus infinity, so gain margin is plus infinity. So gain margin is infinity, phase margin is 53 degree. One more problem. Determine the value of gain k in a unity feedback system whose open loop transfer function is this for a phase margin of 20 degree. In the second problem and in its previous lecture, first problem, we have seen how to obtain the gain margin and phase margin from the transfer function. Now phase margin is given or gain crossover frequency is given. How to determine the gain such a way that phase margin is 20 degree. So to do problems of this type, that is for a gain crossover frequency of so much or a phase margin of so much degrees, first let k equal to 1. So I have taken k equal to 1. Here again I have not put any tabular column, all that, because I already explained in the first problem very clearly the steps. So corner frequencies are 1 and 10. Before that we should see whether it is in time constant form. Yes. So this is 1 plus s, 1 plus 0.1 s. So 10 radian per second, 1 radian per second. This is 1 radian, this is 10 radian per second corner frequencies. So we will see how to draw the Bode plot. We can very easily say initially 1 by s factor. 1 by s factor means minus 20 dB per decade up to 1 radian per second. Thereafter this influences, therefore minus 20, minus 20, minus 40. Thereafter this factor also influences minus 60 dB per decade. That's all. If we know this idea, we can easily draw the Bode plot. Even tabular column, nothing is required. Initially we should know what is the magnitude. That's all. So 0.1 I am starting because 1 is the least corner frequency. So 0.1, 1, 10, 100, 10,000, 10,000, 1 lakh. So at 0.1 I am finding the magnitude. These two magnitudes are 0 because they will contribute only at 1 and 10. So at 0.1, 1 by s only. So 1 by s means minus 20 log omega. Minus 20 log 0.1 is plus 20. Therefore at 0.1 I should start at 20 dB. Therefore I have to accommodate this 20 dB at least. Then I know the corner frequency is, maximum corner frequency is 10. So after 10, maybe somewhere around 100, you can find out this magnitude using this calculator. You can find out the magnitude by putting s equal to j omega. Find out the magnitude 20 logarithm. How much? Accordingly you take the negative extreme, then take a scale. So that is how I have taken. So I have started at 30. Since it is 20, I started at 30. 30, 20, 10, 0, minus 10, minus 20, minus 30, minus 40, minus 50, minus 60, minus 50. Gain in dB. Therefore 0 means this is your log omega axis. Right. So at 0.1 I start at 20. We know initially we have to start at minus 20 dB per decade because 1 by s only is contributing. Therefore 0.1 20 means 1 it is 0 because 20 minus 20 is 0. Then from 1 to 10 it is minus 40 dB per decade. Therefore 1 it is 0 means 10, 0 minus 40 minus 40. So minus 40 dB. So minus 40 you mark corresponding to 10. Already we know at 0 it is 1. So join these 2 points. Join these 2 points. Then after 10 it is minus 60 dB per decade because third factor also contributing. Anyway 100 we don't have anything here. However, we have already seen minus 60 dB per decade is equal to minus 18 dB per octave. That is at 10 minus 40 means at 20 minus 40 minus 18 minus 58. So this is minus 58, sir. So minus 58 corresponding to 20. So join these 2 points and then extend. And if you extend probably at 100, it will be that particular minus 100. After marking these 3 slopes and then the Bode plot, we can draw the actual plot by making corrections. So how much corrections we have to make? At one corner frequency minus 3 dB, then this 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 1 dB, minus 1 dB correction, at 2 some 1 dB correction. This is for first factor. Second factor, that is 1 by 1 plus 0.01 s, 1 by 1 plus 0.1 s. There at 10 you have 3 dB correction, 5 you have minus 1 dB correction, 20 you have minus 1 dB correction. So join all these points and this with the smooth freehand curve, we get the actual plot. So for understanding how to obtain the phase margin from the actual plot, here I have not considered the gain crossover frequency from the asymptotic plot. Here I have considered the actual plot. This is the actual plot. So this frequency is 0.8 radian per second. This is gain crossover frequency, 0.8 radian per second. So at 0.8 radian per second, I need the phase angle. So phase angle will you find out? Minus 90, minus tan inverse of omega, minus tan inverse of 0.1 omega. In that, omega should be substituted as 0.8. So minus 133. So less negative than minus 180. Therefore 180 minus 133 is 47 degree. So I am getting phase margin 47 degree if I take gain crossover frequency as 0.8 radian per second. But I should get phase margin as 20 degree. Therefore, at the new gain crossover frequency, I have to get minus 160 degree. This can be done by the phase angle plot. Instead, I am equating the phase angle expression to minus 160. So this minus 90, when it is brought to this side, minus 70. So taking tangent on both sides means tan of a plus b, minus plus all plus. So tan of a plus b, tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan a tan b formula. Tan 70, 2.74. So cross multiply, simplify, we will get this. So if you solve this, we will get 1.74 radian per second. Meaning that only at 1.74 radian per second, the phase angle is minus 160. Therefore, if we have to get 20 degree phase margin, means that frequency should be the new gain crossover frequency, right? That is the new gain crossover frequency. Therefore, from the gain crossover frequency, right? So from the gain crossover frequency, what we can do is, this is 1.74. At 1.74, you calculate what is the gain. So this gain is minus 12. So at 1.74, we have got minus 12 from the actual plot. This is the actual plot. So somewhere around minus 12. So we got 0 only in the old gain crossover frequency because k was 1. Now we have to calculate what is k corresponding to this gain crossover frequency. Therefore, if this 1.74 should be the gain crossover frequency, this entire Bode plot should have been shifted by 12 dB to the upwards. Therefore, this starts from 20 means this should have started from 32. In that case, 1.74 it will cross. Am I right? So, entire log magnitude plot should have been shifted by 12 dB. Therefore, I have to equate 20 log k. So, I will write here. So, I should write 20 log k, 20 log k to 12, because at 1.74 it is minus 12. So I should have got 0 at 1.74. Then only that is the gain crossover frequency. According to that should be the gain crossover frequency. Then only we would have got 20 degree phase margin. Therefore, this entire plot, anyway, I am just drawing roughly. It would have come like this. It would have that means this shift is that 12 dB. That is entire lag magnitude plot. I am shifting by 12 dB. So I am shifting upwards by 12 dB. Therefore 20 log K should be equal to 12. Therefore log K is 12 by 20. What is 12 by 20? 0.6. Therefore, K is equal to 10 to the power of 0.6. So, calculate 10 to the power of 0.6. So I think 10 to the power of 0.6, it is more than root 10. So root 10 is 3 point something. So it will be approximately I would say 4. So we can calculate the exact value with the help of calculator. So let me repeat. I am doing the problem for K equal to 1. After doing K equal to 1, I draw the actual plot. Then I find out the gain crossover frequency. At that gain crossover frequency, if I find out the phase angle is not minus 160, therefore I get some other phase margin, 43 or something. But the problem is I have to get 20 degree, therefore what should be the new gain crossover frequency? I am finding it by analytical method. It is 1.74. At 1.74, what is the magnitude? It is minus 12. So if this has to be the gain crossover frequency, then this entire plot should have been shifted by plus 12. That is what I have. So entire plot should have been shifted by 12 dB. So this entire plot is shifted by 12 dB. So if the entire plot has to be shifted by 12 dB, that 12 dB shift is possible only with gain factor. So this K only can contribute. K only shift the entire plot by equal magnitude everywhere without influence of frequency. Therefore 20 log K is that 12. Therefore the 20 log K 12. So we take log K, 12 by 20 is 0.6, K equal to 10 to the 0.6, 10 to the power 0.64. So in the next presentation, we will see how to do the Bode plot construction for complex conjugate factors, then how to obtain the transfer function from the Bode plot. So far we have seen how to draw the Bode plot from the transfer function. If the Bode plot is given, what is the transfer function, that also we will see.